What is up, guys? Welcome back to, well, I guess Let's Watch Death Battle. It's the only Let's Watch that I do.
Since the darkest depths of the human psyche first created monsters, we've dreamed of harnessing their awesome power.
Yes.
Like Red and his Pokemon Charizard.
Okay, so they are
And
using
Kai
the trainers.
and his Digimon, Agumon.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
Alrighty.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alrighty. So they're going with
If you're
Pokemon
an
first.
old man
Okay.
who's wasted his life doing God knows what, you may realize that you always wanted to catalog every animal in the world. But that would be a lot of work, so you probably would just bribe a kid to do it for you.
So began the story of Red, an 11-year-old
Red and
boy
Blue.
from Pallet Town. Red's mission was to challenge the gym leaders of the Kanto region, defeat the Elite Four to become champion, and of course, capture all 150 currently known Pokemon. To do this, he needed a partner, a companion, a friend,
His
a
Charmander.
Pokemon.
For obvious reasons, he chose the awesome Fire Dragon.
It wasn't really a tough decision. The thing is, my dad gave me the name Red, hoping that when I grew up, it would help me have the passion and energy of a red-hot fire.
While
Oh,
exploring
okay.
the world, Red and his Charmander began to grow and learn. Eventually, the little red lizard evolved into the 5'7", 200-pound mighty Charizard.
Oh, Greymon
Red's
just...
Charizard
oh,
is his go-to
God.
Pokemon in battle. and
Greymon
he's
is
taught him a
so
variety
much
of
bigger.
powerful moves. His flamethrower is hot enough to melt boulders, making it over 2100 degrees Fahrenheit.
He
Okay.
can throw enemies around with Seismic Toss, beat the shit out of them with Mega Punch and Mega Kick, trap foes in a vortex of flame with Fire Spin, never
Greymon
miss
does have a lot of
stars
fire
with Swift,
resistance.
and bring the heat even higher with the ultra-powerful Fire Blast.
Being a trained Pokemon, there are dozens of other moves Red may have taught Charizard, including Blast Burn, the most powerful fire attack.
Over the
But
course
it
of
has
their
a high
adventure
chance
beating
to
up
miss.
lesser animals, Red and Charizard became more than just trainer and Pokemon. They became friends.
Yeah.
And in the Pokemon world, a strong bond between trainer and monster can make crazy things happen.
Mega
in Red's
Evolution.
case, he unlocked the power of Mega Evolution.
Yep.
Mega Charizard X gets a major boost in attack, defense, and special attack, making him a far deadlier Pokemon than before.
To add even more power, Mega Charizard X gains the Tough Claws ability, increasing the power of contact moves by 33%.
But fighting with a Charizard has its own share of problems. Being a fire and
Yeah.
flame type, a Charizard is weak to rock, electric, and water type attacks. And if the flame on the tip of Charizard's tail goes out, he dies. Man, that seems like the worst thing ever. I mean, could you imagine living in constant fear that, oh, I don't know, you'd get caught in the rain and die?
Fortunately, a Charizard's tail flame burns so hot not even water can douse it so easily. However, Charizard's battle strategy relies
Yes.
entirely on Red's decision and direction. Without his trainer, he would be as random and unfocused as a wild animal.
Is that
Luckily,
going to come into
strategy
play?
is Red's specialty.
Red is famous for not just his unbreakable faith in his Pokemon, but
Yeah.
also his brilliant and sometimes unorthodox strategies in battle.
That will
While
come into
still
play.
only 11 years old, Red defeated Kanto's 8 gym leaders, took down the criminal organization Team Rocket, and became the regional champion, all in less than a year.
He's good,
He's-
but he's
he's
also
pretty
got
good.
one hell of a Pokemon on his side. Charizards are proud warriors. They dislike fighting weaker opponents and really enjoy a challenge.
So he
Many
probably
well-trained
won't like
Charizards
fighting
have won tough
Agumon.
battles against all odds. Ash Ketchum's Charizard defeated an Articuno, and both his and Red's claimed victory in one-on-one duels with Blastoise's. Blastai? The water turtle that's hard to
Yeah.
beat.
Which, on paper, should have an enormous advantage. But that's not the limit to the Flame Pokemon's feats. Mega Charizard X has gone toe-to-toe with legendary Pokemon capable of altering the planet, and Red's has even defeated Mewtwo, the most powerful psychic Pokemon known to man.
After becoming the Kanto champion and catching over 150 Pokemon, Red and Charizard wandered the world, always training, always fighting.
And he ended up on Mount
Until
Silver.
eventually they stopped at Mount Silver in Johto. Distancing themselves from the rest of the world for no real reason, Red and Charizard stood atop its peak, waiting for the day a new champion would rise to challenge them.
And he doesn't say anything. He just starts the fight. The music's really good. Digimon. I love this
One
so much when I was
summer
younger.
day in 1995, Tai Kamiya
Or Yagami Taichi in Japan.
went to camp with his friends. It
Yep.
promised to be a summer of fun and youthful adventures. Then a rainbow hole opened up in the sky, shot Tamagotchis at everybody, and sucked them into cyberspace.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
When Tai woke up, he discovered he'd been transported to the digital world, where he met...
A bouncing pink blob that can talk.
You don't need to be afraid of me. I'm your friend, I'm your friend, I'm your friend.
Man, this show is weird.
That's
It was.
Koromon, a Digimon specifically created to be Tai's partner and friend. And to protect Tai from harm, Koromon learned how to Digivolve,
Yep.
becoming the fire lizard Agumon.
That's
And then
more like
Greymon,
it. Agumon is a rookie
and
level
then
Digimon
War
with deadly claws
Greymon,
and a
or
fire
Skull
attack
Greymon.
called
Though I
Pepper
think
Breath.
he can only go
Together
Skull
with the other
Greymon if he doesn't have a
Digidestined, Tai
tamer.
and Agumon traverse the digital world, bringing balance to the chaos and destruction caused by several diabolical monsters.
Including an Elvis Presley impersonator who was also a monkey.
Now, let's get something straight, sonny boy. I'm the monarch of rock and roll. Your job's to make me happy.
Man, how high were they when they wrote this thing?
Probably
As their
very.
opponents became more and more powerful, so did the friendship between Tai and Agumon.
Yes.
As their bond grew, so did their power, and Agumon soon learned how to Digivolve even further.
First up is his champion form, Greymon.
Greymon. Who's much heavier than Charizard and taller as well, I believe. Though he can't fly. But he's super bulky.
Agumon, Digivolve, too?
Roar. That horn on his head isn't just for show either. That thing
Unlike
hurts.
Agumon, who can still pull off the whole cute and cuddly mascot thing, Greymon is 2 terrifying stories tall and way more powerful. Good
Yeah.
luck snuggling up with that.
Greymon is so strong, he is more than capable of trumping other champion-level opponents in combat, especially with his trademark attack, Nova Blast.
Next up is my favorite, Metal Greymon. This
Okay,
form's
Metal
got
Greymon.
a robot arm and shoots missiles.
Metal Greymon also wears layers of chrome Digizoid armor, the hardest metal in the digital world. Since the digital world is based on the real world, all real-life metals can exist in it as well, making chrome Digizoid tougher than the likes of tungsten, steel, and titanium.
And finally, there's Agumon's mega level, War Greymon. Though he's a lot
Oh.
shorter than Metal Greymon for some reason. But
Yeah.
it's a small package with a lot of punch.
It
Quite
is.
literally, in fact. War Greymon wears 2 clawed gauntlets called the Draymond Destroyers.
Is he
weapons
even
which are
gonna
extremely
need this
deadly
form?
against draconic foes. To add to his defense, he carries the Brave Shield on his back, which is capable of blocking attacks from other mega-level Digimon.
We've come a long way from the annoying pink blob. War Greymon's
Yeah.
ultimate attack is the Terra Force, where he puts all the energy from the atmosphere into a big ball of total annihilation. God
Charizard's
damn,
not
that is
gonna
some Dragon
survive
Ball
that.
Z shit right there.
But don't overestimate a Digimon's power. The Agumon line is weak to Earth Elemental attacks, and too much damage may exhaust him and force him back to a prior form. Also, while Agumon and his
Okay.
ascending forms can fight and think alone, his power comes directly from Tai. Without their connection, Digievolution would be impossible.
Correct.
Yeah, but Tai started off as kind of a selfish dick. He even tried to trick Greymon into digivolving further, which ended in a skeletal monstrosity rampage.
Yes, Skull
Well,
Greymon.
he never wanted to come off that way, but sometimes Tai was just too courageous for his own good. And for those around him. Even as a child, his courage was unprecedented, promoting his strong relationship with Digimon in the first place.
Oh no, Tai, he's hurt. There's nothing you can do. Greymon, wake up, he's coming.
Greymon, come on, dude.
Over time, he learned the humility and responsibility necessary to successfully lead the Digidestined against Apocalypse, basically the physical embodiment of the recycle bin, and save both the digital and real worlds from being deleted forever.
And with the universe saved, they donned suits to become UN diplomats to the digital world.
Cool.
Drugs, man.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. So, what I'm getting from this, okay, so Charizard, I mean, kind of back from the three-way Digimon, or three-way Pokemon fight. So Charizard is fast. He likes fighting tougher enemies. His defense is kind of lacking. He's not the most defensive of enemies. And he's a bit brash. Unfortunately, I don't think he stands much of a chance. Charizard typically doesn't learn very many. They stated that Greymon had a weakness to Earth-type moves. Charizard doesn't learn many. I don't know if it's like ground or like grass type that they're kind of going for when they mean Earth. I mean, I think he can learn Solar Beam, but I don't know. You know, you'd have to charge that up. Honestly, I think regular Greymon would probably just be enough to take on Charizard, even if it is Mega Charizard. Just because Greymon is, like, so much bigger than Charizard is. Like, Charizard, they said he was about, I think they said 9 feet tall? He's pretty big. But like something that's 2 stories tall, I mean, that's Charizard is just absolutely just minuscule against something like that. And if he decides to go Metal Greymon, I mean, he doesn't stand a chance really against that either because of the armor. War Greymon would absolutely decimate him just because War Greymon is simply that powerful. So I think my money is really on, I guess the Agumon line here. So that's who I think is gonna win. I think just honestly, even if it isn't like power based, which I still think Greymon is more powerful, but he's just like so bulky and so much bigger and tougher than Charizard is that he's just gonna outlast him anyways. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Yeah.
But first, we've got a mission for you.
Another ad.
Hey! Do you want to make a video game?
Sure.
Well, then we have a mission for you.
Okay.
Lenovo hooked up a few former AAA developers with the Lenovo Y series computers. They're making a 3D sci-fi tower defense game based on your suggestions and feedback.
Okay.
Your
Makes
mission
sense.
is to click the link in the description to go to LenovoGameState.com and leave comments on the tile Mission 2, Defend Your Territory.
Leave
Okay.
your comments, questions, and suggestions to influence the direction of the game.
Once you're done, be sure
into
to spread the
Charizard.
word on social media using the
Need more
hashtag
Dargans?
GameState. Let's build a game together with dragons.
Or whatever you want.
But right
Dragons
now,
aren't really
it's time for
sci-fi,
a
they're more
death
fantasy.
battle!
Alrighty.
There's nothing better than a campfire and a golden, delicious marshmallow.
Okay, where does Red and... Oh, is he gonna think
Who's that
Agumon's a
Pokemon?
Pokemon? Don't do this.
Oh!
You killed my marshmallow!
Whoa! You can talk? You must be really rare.
Hey, Agumon, I got some.
I choose you! Charizard!
Whoa, okay. That's how this fight starts. I guess the premise isn't too stupid.
Okay.
Charizard isn't gonna want to fight Agumon because he's little. Okay, yeah, this isn't doing anything. Oh god. Now might be a good time to Digivolve. Oh, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Agumon! Okay, buddy, let's kick this up a notch.
Yep, here we go. Oh, they're even doing the old theme. Alright, let's do it.
Agumon! Digivolve 2!
He's gonna be so much bigger than Charizard.
Trot!
Stop throwing Pokeballs at him.
Mega Punch!
You're using up all your power points for that.
Great Horns attack!
That's it.
Flamethrower!
Nova Blast?
Nova Flame!
Yeah. Oh, Nova Flame, okay. And Charizard has some resistance to... Okay, so his maneuverability is definitely higher.
Keep it up! Aim above his head!
Above his head? What for? Oh. Oh, he's gonna drop the rocks on him.
Greymon, he's coming.
Tail Whip!
Oh, not the conventional tail whip, okay.
Nova Blast!
Uh-oh.
Huh, I guess that's that.
It's not over yet. I believe in Charizard!
Uh-oh. Will Mega Charizard be able to handle Greymon, though? I mean, he might be able to handle Greymon.
Whoa, he did.
Maybe.
No, this is Mega Evolution! Let's go, Mega Charizard!
He Digivolved.
Dragon Claw.
It's Mega Evolution, not Digivolution. Okay, so Mega Charizard's much faster now.
Flare Blitz!
Oh god, he's gonna ram right into it. Doesn't Charizard take some damage from that, though?
Agumon, no!
Come on.
Agumon, Warp Digivolve 2!
Metal Greymon? Yep. Oh, War Greymon.
War Greymon!
Uh-oh.
What? It evolved again?
Yeah, now you'll see what a real Mega form can do.
Charizard, take him out quick!
Uh-oh. Here we go. I
Fire Blast!
think Digimon has it.
Great Shield!
Dragon Claw!
Show him what a real Dragon Claw is like. I hope is the trainer gonna die too? But he can't dodge those.
That's it! Set him up! Perfect! Charizard, Blast Burn!
Uh-oh. Takes a lot of energy though.
Yes, we did it!
No, you didn't.
What? Ow!
Did you just... Oh my god!
What are you doing? We're not supposed to fight!
Call off your dragon.
My turn!
Uh-oh. Yep. There it goes.
Let's see you fly without ease! Ty, look out!
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
That might have done it.
Charizard, you okay?
Terra Force!
Yep, there goes Pokemon. Well, that's sad.
That was rough.
KO!
Ow! My
Called it.
childhood.
Charizard may have started off with a mobility and versatility advantage, but
Yeah.
the difference in power between the two only grew as the battle went on. First, when comparing the trainers, Red's bond with Charizard was strong enough to Mega Evolve, but like most Pokemon, their relationship is still one of master and, well...
Slave, come on, you know it's true. I know there's the bond of friendship and whatever, but when Red's through with Charizard, it's back to the tiny spherical prison.
Tai and
True.
Agumon, on the other hand, are best friends on equal footing, and Agumon's fighting power comes directly from Tai.
Yeah, these kids were called the Digi-Destined for a reason, and together they had enough power to stop an attack which could have wiped out both the digital and real worlds. And this is the power Agumon's using to Digivolve.
Charizard's flame could melt boulders, but that's hardly comparable to Chrome Digizord armor.
True.
Hell, Metal Greymon alone is officially documented as possessing the power of a nuclear warhead. And War Greymon has weapons specifically designed to kill dragons.
Honestly, it all
Yep.
comes down to a huge difference between Pokemon and Digimon itself: the escalation of evolution. Pokemon evolution improves monsters in increments, whereas the gap between Digimon forms is often massive and quite frankly absurd.
In the
It's
end,
true.
Red and Charizard
It really
couldn't
is
even
true.
hope for as much as a tie.
The winner is
Aw.
the Digimon.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Chad. I play Boomstick.
I'm Tori, I'm a 3D animator.
And I'm Ben. I play Wiz.
You're so, like, nonchalant, like, oh, I'm 3D.
No,
Just
no
animate this
preview
cool
for the
stuff.
next
I'm
one?
just surprised I'm still alive.
I just killed Charizard.
You're the worst.
It's his fault. Blame him. Blame him. Thank
was a
you
good
guys so much,
animation, though.
for all of your
I liked
support
it.
throughout the season. It's been crazy.
Yeah, thanks for watching this awesome Season 2 finale. We're going to be out just for like a couple months. We'll be coming back with a Season 3 in March. But for the meantime, we want this guy to get some sleep. He works
Yes.
way too hard.
We want to use that time to get ahead, and we got a lot of great stuff planned for Season 3. If you want to keep up with us during the break, you can follow us on our own social media, as well as follow @ScrewAttack on Twitter or Official Essay on Facebook, and we'll let you guys know the exact date when Death Battle's coming back. So.
Speaking of social media, we've also got our voice actors, social media in the description below. You can check that out. And one of
Okay.
them, Nate Wants to Battle. You may have heard of him. He's around the YouTubes. He did some of the battle music. Nate Wants to Battle did battle music for Death Battle. It's great.
He
Perfect.
did Death Battle. He did
Okay.
battle music for Death Battle, Pokemon Battle.
Thanks for your help, Nate. We'll see you
thanks.
guys later. Thanks.
Alrighty.
Looking forward to sharing an epic Season 3 with you guys.
Battle Inception.
Thanks
Alrighty.
again to Lenovo
I'll
for
stop the
helping to make
recording
this
now.
episode of Death Battle.
Alright. So, how that kind of goes. Well, I mean, I predicted as much that the Greymon line was pretty much just going to win. I mean, there's not much else to say. No speculation for the next battle. Yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. The animation was good. The story was good. They were spot on about the differences between power, which is pretty much what I guessed from the beginning. I am wondering, though, if the later stages were really needed, or if regular Greymon would have been enough to take on Mega Charizard. I don't know all the specifics of it. I didn't go too far into that. But, I mean, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead, leave a like down below. Comment what you guys thought of the video. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.